Okay, hopefully we're live. Before you go and spend any money on wellness, trends, supplements, treatments, all this newfangled, technologically advanced things that claim to solve all your problems, if you spend thousands of dollars on this new experimental treatment or all these pharmaceuticals that in places like America cost insane amounts of money, like insane. If you want to try to avoid wasting your money, sign up for this free event. It's completely 100% free. And if you do everything in this event, I guarantee you will improve the quality of your life for free. It's what I did when I was homeless. You can do it too. It's not some unique thing that only I can do. It's available to every human on earth. That includes you. And so if there's anything in your life right now that's not working well for you, you're suffering with some kind of chronic illness, or you're broke and you just don't know what to do, or you're autistic and life is just so chaotic and overwhelming and you just don't know how to live in a way that feels good to you, then try this summit. It's completely free and it can help you, but you have to actually sign up and go through the summit and sign up for the course and do the course and actually implement it into your life. But if you do all those things, then your life can improve beyond recognition. And my life is so different now to how it was when I was younger, when doctors abandoned me, said they couldn't help me. So I had to figure it out my own. Well, I don't want you to have to figure it out on your own. Have someone who's been there, who's already figured it out and can teach you the little shortcuts that took me 25 years to figure out. So if you want to sign up for this, the link is in the description, bpmlifestyle.com summit. So I'm going to just switch over to screen share mode. So hopefully you can now see the website. So this is the website that I built. And if you go here, you'll see on the top bar, there is a link for the summit. So just click the summit and then click join the free summit. There's going to be a short introductory video on this page and gives you a little bit of information about what we're going to do during the 3-day summit. All you need to do to sign up is enter your email and your name, click proceed to checkout, and then you'll receive an email with login instructions of how to join the course. And all of the material that you need, all the free links to all of the course logins and all the replays for the event, the replays for the Zoom calls, all of the stuff that you need will be in this one course. And then after the event will be, hopefully there'll be some people coming along and we can all come together and help each other out by finding accountability partners, someone that's in the same country as you or the same location as you that you can buddy up with and work together to keep each other accountable, to help you integrate these new changes into your lifestyle that will improve your quality of life if you do them every day. You don't have to do everything every single day, but the more you can do them, the more you can the more you can integrate them into your daily habits, the more chance you have of improving your life. But this is not easy. It's not a quick fix. It's not something that's going to immediately change your life in 1 second. This is a work in progress. Like everything in life, you have challenges. You have to overcome the challenge. And when you have chronic illness, your challenges are far more complicated than your average person. But that doesn't mean that they are impossible goals. You can improve the quality of your life despite what doctors say. I'm so sick of people saying, oh, well, you have to go to a doctor because doctors know everything. No, they don't. They know a lot and they do help a lot of people, but they don't know everything. And if you have a weird genetic condition that they don't understand, then quite often they don't even help you at all. They'll just dismiss you and throw you out and accuse you of making stuff up to get prescriptions, which is absolute madness. Why would I invent some condition? Like, if I've got a symptom, I'm trying to get help. I go to a doctor and they don't do anything. What's the point? What's the point in medical advice? And quite oftentimes, the medical advice is worse than not doing anything. In my case, they made everything worse. So once you've signed up, check your spam folder, because sometimes the email goes to spam. You'll have to set yourself a password. So the first time you log in, you might have to use the password reset option. So that will send you a link to reset your password and give you access to the course. And once you're in the course, there'll be a free link to this course, which I'll show you. So the course is the BPM Lifestyle online course. Normally it's $99, but if you go to the summit, it's 100% free. You'll get 3 months of access to the course. There's currently 6 modules. There will be eventually 21 modules, but it's in production at the moment, and I want to get some feedback from people for the first 6 modules before I go crazy and make all 21 modules. For the first 6 modules is enough for you to change your life without the other 15 modules. So if you want to make a start, come try it out for free. If you don't like it and it doesn't help you, then you can get all the $0 refunded back to you. So it's 100% free. There's no catch. This is not some trick. It's not gimmick. You get 3 months access. Normally, if you buy at $99, it's unlimited lifetime access. But for the free trial for the summit, it's a 3-month access pass. And then if you wanted to continue later, you could join the course for the $99, but you don't have to. It's easy enough to do all the 6 modules before the end of the 3 months. It's quite a simple course. It's not massively complicated. There are some scientific explanations in there, but they're not going to be crazy complicated and things that you're not going to be able to understand. I've tried to make it as broad as possible so that you don't need to have any scientific knowledge and training to understand it. They're simple, practical tools that anyone can use anywhere in the world for free. You don't need to buy any equipment. It would be helpful if you do buy some equipment for the higher level things, but you can do everything 100% free. If you don't have any money, you don't have to spend anything on equipment or supplements or anything like that. There are recommended things in the course that you can use to enhance the principles that I talk about, but they're not essential. So you get all the course material is in video form, and each of the lessons also has a downloadable PDF, so you get the PDF downloads for each module, and then there'll be a community group. So if you go to the top of the website, community, click on that one, and then click to join the community. It will take you to this page, and then all you need to do is join the community. Oh, I need to fix that then. It's not working. Unable to find the form. Okay, I need to fix the community sign-up form. No problemo. I will sort that out. Yeah, there was a community page. There's also a free guide, which is on the main homepage. You go to free quick start guide download, and then just click this button, enter your name and email, and it will email you the introductory guide. So I recommend doing that before we start the summit on the 1st. So it gives you a little bit of a starter, and it gives you all the 21 principles, and it gives you an example of how to integrate them into your daily activities. These are things that you need to do as regularly as you can, as much as you can within the limits of whatever body you have. Everyone is different, but everyone has fundamentally the same needs. We have our biological needs, and then some people have, they call it special needs. I don't like the term special needs, but additional needs is a better way of describing it, I think. You know, some people, yeah, everybody needs food, but some people have special requirements because they're allergic to something or whatever, or you have a restrictive diet because you're autistic and certain textures you don't like. So yeah, there is some variation in everybody, but you still have a basic need to get all the nutrients into your body in order for you to function. And some people don't get anywhere near. Ooh, sorry, smacked my microphone. Some people don't get anywhere near the nutrients that they need in order for their cells to function. So it will be slight variation for each person, but each of the principles does apply to every human being and every animal, and in some cases these apply to plants as well. If your plant is in the wrong environment and doesn't have water and doesn't have light, it's going to die. Well, you're an organism that requires certain things to function. And this course is basically going through all of these basic functions and explaining you how to meet your basic needs and giving you ways that you can do that through various methods, which we'll go through in detail in the course. And if you have any questions about the course, you can go to the community page, which I'll fix today, and then ask your questions. And then that way, if somebody else also has the same question, they can also see whatever response is from me and from any other members. I want this to be a community where everybody helps each other, not just me helping everybody, because that will be completely overwhelming and I will not be able to do it. But I want to be able to help as many people as I can. That's why the summit is free and the course is free and the community is free and the downloads are free. Because if you've got no money, I don't want you to be stuck completely but have no hope, because that's not a nice place to be. So if you would like to join up, go to the website, click on the summit page, sign up. Go back here, click on the summit page, join the free summit, and I'll see you there. So come back tomorrow and we'll go through some of the history of why I actually do the things I do in this course. Why did I start building it? What was the origin story of each of the principles? So I'm going to start with the first 6, because that's what's in the course already, but there are 21, so I'll go through some of them in brief, but a little bit more detail on the ones that are already in the course ready to go. And then over the next few days up until the 1st, I'll give you some background information on everything, and hopefully we'll get some people to come and join the live summit and then the after party on Zoom, which is limited because the free Zoom package only allows up to 100 people and a 40-minute Zoom call. So unless someone wants to sponsor me and buy me the professional Zoom package that increases the number and the time, it will be only the first 100 people to come. If there's only 10 people in the summit, then we're not a problem. But if there's 1 million people in the summit, then we have a problem. So first come, first served for the Zoom after party, where it's a Q&A session with me so that we can go over any questions you have about what we talked about in the summit. I might be able to answer some questions live in the chat during the summit on YouTube, but it might not be possible to get to everyone, so it's better to come to the Zoom group afterwards. All the links to Zoom, links to the free course entry, everything is in the summit course section. So go there, sign up. The first module, first lesson is just the description of what we're going to do, and then the next lessons will be added later once they're ready, and that's where all the links are going to be. So I'll see you back here tomorrow, where we'll go over the foundational first principle of how I discovered what it did and how it benefits me and how it can benefit you. So see you tomorrow. Hope this is going to be an exciting time for everybody to fix your life for free. See you tomorrow. Bye.